Today, I'm putting 4 popular camp stoves through the one thing that really kills them: wind. You'll see exactly why the little canister stove everyone loves fails first, why a bigger flame can actually be weaker, and which single stove boiled water when a cold wind was ripping across the ridge. I gave every stove the same fair shot. Same pot, same amount of cold water, same wind blowing across the same rock. First up is the tiny screw-on canister stove, the little folding one that everybody packs. It's light, it's cheap, and it lights on the first try. But here's what most people don't know. This stove's flame sits right out in the open air. The wind doesn't just cool the pot, it blows the heat sideways before it ever touches the bottom. So what actually happens? 10 minutes go by, the gas is burning fast, and the water is still just barely warm. That stove drains its fuel and gives you almost nothing back. Stove number 2 looks like the winner. It's a bigger burner with a huge roaring flame that sounds powerful, but bigger isn't always better in wind. A big open flame gives the wind a bigger target to grab and scatter. It burned twice the fuel of the little stove. The water got hot, but it never fully rolled to a boil before the canister ran low. Stove 3 is the wood-burning twig stove. No gas at all, just sticks you find on the ground. It feels like the smart survival pick. Here's the catch nobody tells you. A twig stove needs a steady, calm airflow to burn hot. Hard gusts don't feed the fire. They blow the small flames out and scatter your coals. I had to keep feeding it stick after stick just to keep it alive. Between chasing sparks and cracking twigs, the water sat there and barely steamed. Stove 4 looked the least exciting of them all. It's a canister stove wrapped inside a metal shell with a lid and little arms that lock the pot right on top. And this is the whole secret to winning in wind. The flame burns hidden inside the metal shell so the wind can't reach it or steal the heat. The bottom of the pot has little metal ridges that grab the heat and pull it in. Nothing escapes, so almost all of that flame goes straight into the water. In under 4 minutes, that water hit a hard, rolling boil. Big bubbles, real steam, in the exact same wind that beat the other 3. And it sipped the least fuel of anything I tested. It boiled fastest and wasted the least. The 2 things that matter most when it's cold and you're low on gas. So, why did the other 3 lose? They all left their flame out in the open where the wind could steal the heat before it reached the water. If a boxed stove isn't in your pack, don't panic. The fix is simple. Block the wind, dig your stove into a small pit, or build a low rock wall on the windy side. But be careful here. Never fully box a stove in with no gap. A flame needs air, and trapping it can choke it out or send the heat where you don't want it. So out of all 4, only the boxed windproof stove actually boiled water in that ridge wind. Fastest boil, least fuel, and it didn't even flinch. If you camp where it's cold and windy, that hidden flame design is worth every ounce. A stove that can't boil water when you need it most isn't a stove. It's a paperweight with a flame. Turns out the loudest, biggest flame is the first one the wind laughs at. Quiet and boxed in wins. The cold night every time. If you found this helpful, be sure to hit the subscribe button and I'll catch you in the next one.